Hey everyone, and a massive enthusiastic welcome to Consultant Paul and the entire team at Spectronics. I am so incredibly pumped to be guiding you through today's explainer. Look, navigating healthcare regulations can honestly feel a bit like trying to decipher some ancient lost language, right? Which is exactly why we've built this dedicated, completely BS-free roadmap for conquering the DHA Aesthetician and Beauty Therapist CBT exam. We know you guys are serious, focused learners who really value efficiency, so we're cutting through all the noise to give you exactly what you need. And just so we're all on the exact same page, all the verified facts we're covering today are strictly date-stamped August 16, 2026. We're sticking purely to the official data so you can absorb it quickly, lock it in, and get moving. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our 6-step roadmap that maps your entire journey from just being qualified to actual clinical reality. We're going to breeze through titles and eligibility, hit the CBT exam facts, dive into syllabus and study strategy, walk through the Sheryan and Prometric flow, cover some crucial exam day error prevention, and wrap up with the post-exam facts and disclaimers. Section 1. Titles and eligibility. Because getting through the gate obviously requires understanding exactly who this exam is actually for. So there's a really important clarification we need to make regarding naming conventions, just to ensure there is absolutely zero confusion. If you look at the professional qualification requirements, or the PQR, they list the title simply as esthetician. But the official May 2026 CBT guideline actually expands this a bit. They call it esthetician/beauty therapist, and more importantly, they assign it a very specific tracking code, BYT5862. You'll want to sear that into your brain. Whenever you're navigating these systems or booking your exam, remember that BYT5862 is your golden code. Despite the slight name variation, both of these titles represent the exact same professional pathway in the eyes of the Dubai Health Authority. Now, before you even think about booking a seat for the CBT, you have to clear this strict eligibility triad. It's a non-negotiable package deal. If you miss even one of these, your application is going to bounce right back. Step 1, you've got to hold a diploma in beauty therapy or cosmetics. And listen, the course duration has to be a minimum of 1 year. Those short weekend certificates, they don't apply here. Step 2, that diploma must be issued by a nationally accredited institute. And step 3, you need at least 1 year of related experience, but it must be strictly post-qualification. What that means is any experience you gained before you had that official diploma in your hand does not count toward this requirement. You absolutely must hit all 3 of these steps. Section 2, the CBT exam facts. Now that we know exactly who's eligible, let's transition to the actual mountain you need to climb, the exam itself. And this brilliantly illustrates the hard, verified numbers straight from the official update. We're leaving absolutely no room for ambiguity here. The exam consists of exactly 100 multiple choice questions. You're given a total duration of 2 hours, but please keep in mind that this time block includes your initial computer registration and that little introductory tutorial. So you've got to pace yourself accordingly once the actual questions start. To pass, you're aiming for a score of 65%. And finally, the assessment fee for the CBT is exactly $180. No hidden metrics, no weird formulas you need to worry about, just these clear, verified parameters. Section 3, syllabus and study strategy. Let's get into the exact terrain you have to cover for this test, and more importantly, how you're actually going to tackle it. All right, so there are 8 official coverage areas published by the DHA. Consider this your entire testing universe. You'll be tested on skincare, chemical peels and hydrofacial, radiofrequency, professionalism and ethics, anatomy and physiology, health and safety, electrotherapy treatment for the face, and microneedling. That's it. So the crucial point here, and this is arguably the most important part of your study strategy, is that there are absolutely no percentage weights. The Dubai Health Authority explicitly does not publish how heavily each of those 8 topics is weighted on the exam. So if you're browsing forums late at night and hearing rumors like, 50% of the exam is anatomy, or hardly any of it is ethics, I need you to completely ignore them. Just block it out. Any percentage weights you find online for the Esthetician CBT are entirely invented, and they're just going to distract you. You have to prepare for all 8 areas with equal dedication. Without percentage weights guiding you, how should you study? Well, here is some highly practical advice. We recommend a structured 30-day timeline. In week 1, you really want to ground yourself in the fundamentals, so focus purely on core anatomy and ethics. Week 2, shift your focus to daily applications like skincare and health and safety. Then in week 3, you dive deep into the advanced modalities. That's your chemical peels, radiofrequency, microneedling, and electrotherapy. Finally, reserve week 4 entirely for comprehensive review and practice testing across all the subjects. This structured approach makes sure you build a really solid foundation before you even try to tackle those complex machine-based treatments. Section 4, Sheryan and Prometric flow. Your study strategy is mapped out, so let's shift gears to the administrative logistics of booking the actual test. To really set the scene of the Dubai healthcare infrastructure, it helps to think of it as a partnership. The Dubai Health Authority manages your professional evaluation through their digital platform, which is known as Sheryan. But the DHA doesn't actually run the physical testing centers. For that, they partner with Prometric, utilizing their massive worldwide testing network. You're going to be interacting with both of these entities, so understanding that they have distinct connected roles is super helpful for a smooth process. Let's move to how this builds step by step, because booking your exam requires navigating these systems in a very specific sequence. Step 1. You've got to create your personal account on the DHA's Sheryan platform. Step 2, once that basic registration is in, the Sheryan system works its magic and generates a unique eligibility ID just for you. Hold on to this, it's incredibly important. Step 3, you take that specific eligibility ID over to the Prometric website. You use it to unlock their scheduling portal, officially book your exam date, and pay that $180 fee. Basically, you literally cannot skip straight to Prometric. The whole flow absolutely must begin in Sheryan. Section 5. Exam day error prevention. Let's talk about the administrative stuff that can completely ruin your test day before you even answer a single question. You definitely want to pay close attention to this official regulation. On exam day at the Prometric Center, your identity is going to be strictly verified against your passport. I mean, nobody wants their testing day ruined by a rogue middle initial or a silly typo, right? The name you input into the Sheryan and Prometric systems must be an absolute character-for-character perfect match with your passport. An identity mismatch is a massive, totally avoidable error that will literally result in you being turned away at the testing center door. So double-check and then triple-check your spelling. Do not let a simple typo invalidate months of hard work. Section 6. Post-exam and disclaimers. We have reached the final leg of our roadmap, so let's look at exactly what happens after you hit submit on that 100th question. Now, what's really interesting here is a huge misconception floating around out there. A lot of people think that passing the CBT means you can instantly start working. Actually, that is false. That only happens when a hiring facility officially links to your profile and activates your registration into a full working license. The hiring facility is the final key to actually treating clients. So to Paul, the Spectronics team, and everyone watching, all the facts we've gone through today are verified and date-stamped August 16, 2026. But as we all know, healthcare regulations are always evolving. So my absolute biggest piece of advice, my call to action for you, is to always verify the current facts on the live DHA and Sheryan portals right before you book. You are now fully armed with the exact structure and the correct code. Remember, BYT 5862, but knowing the path isn't the same as walking it. Thanks so much for learning with me today, and best of luck.